So to start off the paella, we're going to steep some chicken stock. I have about 4.5 cups of chicken stock in a pot. We're going to add a half a teaspoon of saffron. This is what makes paella flavorful and very special. So I've taken the little threads and gently rubbed them between my fingers to kind of chop them up a little bit. They're very delicate, so make sure to handle them with care. We're going to add this to the stock. And then we're going to add 1/4 teaspoon of salt. And give it a stir. Now what we're going to do is turn the heat off. We're going to let this steep for about 15 minutes. While our stock is steeping, we're going to make our sofrito base. Going to take a skillet and add 3 tablespoons of olive oil. We'll let that heat up a bit. To this, we're going to add 1/2 of a yellow onion. I'm using a sweet Vidalia for this, chopped fine. Then we're going to add 1/2 of a bell pepper. I had an orange one in my cupboard. You can use red in this as well. Just kind of gives it good color and makes it look pretty. Add that. We're going to let this saute for a few minutes, probably about 5 minutes, to let the onions cook and get a little bit of color. So the onions and peppers have cooked for a few minutes. The onions are nice and translucent. To this, we are going to add 3 cloves of minced garlic. And then we're going to add 6 ounces of dried chorizo. I found this at Whole Foods in the specialty cheese and meat section. I sliced my chorizo thin and then cut them into half moons. We're gonna add this to the pan. Stir that around. Now what we're going to do is we're going to add 3 cups of paella rice, or you can also use an arborio rice. We're going to add this to the pan and we're going to toast the rice. Make sure to get all the oil coated on the rice. We're going to give it a slight toast before we add the liquid to fully cook the rice. So we're going to let this cook for about 5 minutes to get a little toasty. So we've let our rice toast for about 5 minutes. Our stock is done steeping as well. So to this mixture, we're going to add a 14-ounce can of fire roasted tomatoes. A cup of frozen peas. Stir that around a little bit. And then carefully we're going to add our stock. I'm using a ladle just to be safe. Give it a stir. Then we'll take this to the grill. So we transferred our ingredients to a paella pan. If you don't have a paella pan, you can use any sort of dish that you'd be able to put on your grill that has a little bit of a size but is sort of flat. What we're going to do is we're going to put this on the grill and let it cook for about 15 minutes to cook the rice. Shut the lid, let it cook, and we'll come back. Our paella sit on the grill for about 15 to 20 minutes. You want to make sure that most of the liquid has absorbed into the rice. Now we're going to add our seafood. My family isn't a really big fan of shellfish, so we went a little bit lighter on our mussels and our clams. We did a half a pound of the little neck clams and a half a pound of the mussels. What you want to do is you want to put them with the seam side in. This way they will release their liquor into paella, which will make it super delicious. Add the clam, and then we'll add the mussels. Same thing, make sure that they are seam side in. Okay, and now for our shrimp. We have about a 20 count shrimp here per pound. We did 1.5 pounds of the shrimp because again my family loves shrimp. Make sure that these are shell off and also that they're deveined. Keep the tails on because the presentation looks really nice. So you're just going to lay these around right on top. All of our shrimp are on. Going to take some tin foil and cover this guy up. Shut the lid, and we're going to let it cook for about 5 to 10 minutes. You want to make sure that your shrimp are pink and cooked through, and that your mussels and your clams have opened. So our paella cooked for about another 10 minutes. You want to make sure that all of the shellfish have opened and that your shrimp are nice and pink. This is going to pair perfectly with the Rutherford Hill St. Helena Sauvignon Blanc. To finish this off, we're going to add just a little bit of fresh parsley. Take this to the table, and it's definitely a showstopper meal. If you like this recipe, head on over to rutherfordhill.com. Also, if you want to check out more of our videos, head to broodandboostfood.com. Also, don't forget to like us on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. We'll cook with you soon.